Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Halloween, Samhain, and spooky stories. I recorded a video a little earlier and was on my way home for my afternoon hike, and I thought of another neat little story to share with you. Just wanted to find a little place away from the road so it's not too noisy. I think this will do nicely. So, an interesting story. Something happened a few years back. This was the second time I helped a disembodied spirit cross over. I was going for a walk, just as I am today, and climbing up toward the top of a hill. Pretty winding experience. And I'd gotten to the top of the hill. I was out of breath, and at the time I was still working my very toxic corporate job. And granted, I was working at home. It was really nice, but you know, it's toxic corporate shit. So I was saying, got to the top of the hill, and I was happy to be here, but I said, oh Lord, I'm so tired of my life. I really deeply desired to do something that is of my sole purpose. And all of a sudden, I heard a huge freaking crash. I did see a car go by on the road way down below. And I heard a wreck, just a hideous crash, screeching crash, and then a secondary impact of whatever this vehicle hit or was hit by was pushed into something else. Now, the road alongside here, it has a very steep embankment right next to the river, a sizable river. And, you can't have an impact like that without going off the road. I looked down, I didn't see anything. Okay, and so trying to get the sun off my face here. And so I carry a pendulum with me usually, and I dowsed. Was this an accident? I heard. Yes. Did someone get hurt? Yes. Well, I had just gotten to the top of this mountain, and it would take some time to get down. But I asked, do they need help? Yes, my pendulum answered. And so I said, okay, here we go. So hopping straight off the trail, I started skipping down the side of the mountain, which is kind of dangerous. Don't recommend that at home. So I get down, and I'm not seeing anything. I get down closer, get up to the road. I'm not seeing anything. I get closer to the river. I found an area where the town kind of starts. The houses aren't quite there, but there's stuff there. There's trees and some old buildings and garbage and stuff. And so I was walking down there, and I'm like, I don't see anything. And I doused again. Is there an accident? Is someone hurt? Does someone need my help? Yes, yes, yes. So, I just, nothing is there, okay? So, what happens is I start going through these weeds and trees, and like really creepy overgrown trees and tall grass with giant spiders and stuff, and I got this adrenaline going through me. I'm like, because if you heard what I heard, I'm like, oh shit, something happened. I need to help this person. So I see a car in the river. So I get down closer and closer, deeper and deeper rocks. I'm falling down. It's dangerous. And I get closer, and this car, there's a few cars down there. There's cars down there partially in the river, partially overgrown, but they're like from the 50s. And I pendulum again. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Am I supposed to help someone here? Yes. So I'm like, I get it. Okay. So I doused. What I heard was this from an accident that happened a long time ago, not today. Yes, I start to see what's happening here. I had the psychic experience of hearing the accident. Because I was meant to come help someone, to help them cross over. So I'm down here, everything's the seats, the lining, everything's been taken out of these cars and washed away at 50 years, 70, 60, 70 years of, I don't know exactly when these cars went in, of having the rivers freeze over and thaw out and flow and floods and everything. These cars have been here a long time. This I knew for sure. So I douse, is there a spirit here that needs my help? Yes. Now I don't proclaim to be a psychic. I don't usually do that kind of work, but I kind of sensed that there was somebody there, even just like floating above the car. I was able to sense the death, the how would you say it? The sadness of the experience, the darkness that someone had gone through, as well as experienced by those who knew the victim. It was real. It was real. I hadn't felt that before, but this time I knew it was real. It was real stuff, And someone was stuck. Okay, I doused that. Yes, they're stuck. Imagine being stuck for, I don't know, 60, 70 years in that state, in that emotion. I mean, it sucks when we're depressed for even a few days to a month. I mean, and I've had experiences of having depression for longer than that, but to be in this death state of loss, of being stuck, holy smokes. So, having some experience crossing someone over from the first time, I'd researched it and kind of figured it out, and was evidently successful with the little boy that was haunting my little workshop. I felt a change in me. It was an experience of purpose, of doing something of value, not just something my mind skills got me a paycheck for, but something of value. And so I was there. I felt it out, felt the scene. I guess I should be looking at the camera and not my own face. I don't know, who cares? So I asked, "Are you here?" My pendulum answered, "Yes." "Do you need help?" "Yes." And I don't remember exactly everything I said, but it came very naturally. It was something like, "I know you experienced something very sad, very, very tragic. But this is not the reality of who you are. You don't have to be here anymore. You no longer have to hold on. All the people, places, and things whom you have loved and whom have loved you are all still waiting for you. There is a place that you can cross over to that will resolve all business, all troubles, all things. And you will find your home, your place, your heart, your family ready to greet you as they are now." Says something meaningful like this. And before me, maybe about 15, 20 feet out, just up in the air above the river there. I just projected and opened a portal. Light, like a ball of light just opening up. Of glorious light, love, happiness, acceptance, beauty, desire, fulfillment, completeness. The place of divine light, of wholeness. And I said, if you are willing, this is your opportunity, your invitation to complete all things. You may cross over now into this light and be made whole. You are always willing, you are always able to come back if you don't want to stay there. You are not bound to this. They never want to come back. 99.99% of the time. Another story where one did. For another time. So I held this portal open of divine light. And I felt even showered by just the completeness, the love, the excitement, everything being made whole again. And this person was lifted up and entered into this door. And I stayed like this for a few minutes, and I used my pendulum. I asked, has this person now crossed over? Yes. Is everything complete? Yes. Is there any further work I need to do at this time? No. Okay. Beloved God, Christ, gurus, guides, guardians, whoever, all the people that you, me, whoever, call in to open this, but also to close and seal it. Okay? And ensure that this person is escorted to their family, to their place, to their home. And I just let it close back up. Bless the place. Clear the energy. I never did stuff like this before, okay? It just came. We often learn by the experience. Clear the energy. Bless the energy. The old cars that were there have been, all the old emotions that were left there, cleared, washed away, purified. It was just inert material. Okay. And holy shit, I can't tell you, like, the sense of accomplishment I gained from doing that. It's not the usual kind of work I do. I like inspiring other people and helping them with some energy stuff. But I don't usually do this psychic stuff. But it was really neat to play have a purpose in a person's life, in their afterlife. So, boy, I went home and had a neat story to tell my wife, you know. So, you know, never underestimate these little moments, these little inclinations that you get. You don't know what can come from them. And even, like I expressed in a previous video, imagine being there for so long and stuck for so long. And the absolute euphoric bliss of finally reuniting with everything that you know, everyone that is yours. What a gift to that person. So these little things that we can do, those are big things. Don't underestimate that. Don't be a ghost hunter. Go in, take some pictures and come out, yep, it's haunted. Don't do that. That's stupid, okay? If you're going to serve a purpose, be purposeful. It's not just about conclusions. It's about helping others move on, okay? If you practice meditation, if you're good at visualization, if you have a practice of moving energy, even if it's your own energy that you clear and renew every day, you're grounding, you're, you know, opening your chakras and if you have any experience in that, you can help people cross over. And you know when there's someone there. You can tell when there's a spirit in that room, even if it's not doing anything. So expand your purpose. Even if you were a corporate person like me, expand your purpose. Get to the soul purpose. I'll have a video later on about how I've learned to help people cross over, and I hope that this is going to be something that will help you. You're valuable. You have so many wonderful talents and skills, and maybe you just hadn't discovered them yet. And if you have discovered some of them, there's always more to come. Circulate your gifts, share, and they just keep coming. So hope you enjoyed it in our Halloween Samhain ghost stories category. Plenty more to come.